Hey guys, figured I'd follow suit with a lot of the other guys talking about the people who seem to think, the women I should say, who seem to think it's going to ruin their hold on men if robots come out, sex robots. And it's not, I think, it's not that they think, you know, it's typical for women anyways. If anything comes out that makes a woman obsolete, then it's a problem. But if something comes out for women to make men obsolete, well, that's all right, because men are obsolete anyways, right? So there's this lady, Dr. Kathleen Richardson, and she's from England. And she's come out with a statement where she seems to think that men will not want to have anything to do with women if they can have a sex robot, because they won't have to deal with getting married, they won't have to deal with pregnancy, they won't have to deal with the woman's bullshit. And she's right. And the thing is she thinks that she's actually going to be able to affect the production of these, that people will actually listen to her and stop producing them. And let me close the door here because you can hear the noise going on. So yeah, but I'm also going to play something that Anna Kasparian had to say, because a lot of what she says is just feminist horseshit and rhetoric, and it's annoying to listen to her talk about any feminist issues because it's complete horseshit. And of course, the way feminists like to research is they research from their principal interest back. So their conclusion is where they start. Like, this is what I think, so let me find some information to back that up. And that's basically how they work, and that's how she works as well. When she does her research, she says, well, this is what somebody said is true, I believe it, so let me find accurate documents that I think are accurate to back up what this person says. And they don't work from a real argument where it's like you find something that somebody says, and then you research it and find out if it's actually true, and you find out all the information, you throw it all together, and you put it out there unbiased and see what other people think. But because she's a feminist, then she has to come at it from a feminist angle, so you're already biased in your assumption. So it's not an argument, you know. So this is what she has to say, and it's really funny. This is the most... Anna Kasparian says a lot of really, really stupid shit. She sometimes says smart shit, but this is the smartest thing I've ever heard her say. She's the first thing you'll hear is her talking about what Kathleen Richardson said, and then she makes a statement after that, and basically she makes the MGTOW point of the robots. Listen to this.
Sex robots seem to be a growing focus in the robotics industry, and the models that they draw on, how they will look, what roles they would play, are very disturbing indeed. We think that the creation of such robots will contribute to detrimental relationships between men and women, adults and children, men and men, and women and women.
That was Kathleen Richardson's statement, Dr. Kathleen Richardson's statement. This is what Anna Kasparian has to say about it, and the funny thing is she throws out the MGTOW point, and I don't even think she's aware of what she just said, but this is the smartest thing she's ever said, and the whole point of the robots.
Look, you just calm down, right?
No, look, I get it. Like, she's tripping, right? She's worried. She's like, but then what will happen to us, right? Because if men can have a robot that's not going to nag them about anything and will have sex with them whenever they want to have sex, why would they bother with us women?
Sounds like pretty good option, right? You know, that's the smartest thing she's ever said. All men, I've said it before many times, women have absolutely nothing to offer a man except for sex and children. And with over 140 million or 120 million orphans in the world, we don't need any more children. We need people to start adopting the ones that are already out there, because they need families and children and people to take care of them. So we don't need more children. So a lot of men are starting to realize this. So therefore, all they really need women for is sex. And most women aren't that good at sex. So, and it's hard for a lot of men to, you know, get a woman to say, like, I don't like when you do that, I don't like when you do this, stuff like that. Women can tell that to you, but you can't tell that to women. You're not supposed to tell a woman that I don't like how you have sex, or, you know, you're too loose, or, you know, you can't say things like that, you know. But she can say, you've got a little dick and I don't like the way you fuck me. She can say stuff like that, but you can't say anything to a woman, like I've said in my other video. So they never talk about, you know, the dildos and the Sabian and all these sex toys that have came out for women. And you'll hear women all the time. They even had a what was it, the Sex in the City one time that they had, where the girls had went to a sex party and they bought a thing called the Rabbit, and one of the girls stopped leaving her home, and all she did was stay home all day and have orgasms using the Rabbit. And the girls were trying to convince her she had to stop using it because she was addicted to it, because she would get desensitized to men, you know, things like this. So it's all right for women to do, and they never once, even in that statement, focused on the fact that that was making it obsolete for men, you know. So they only care about losing their hold on men, about losing the slave trade, is what I would like to say. So the whole thing about robotics and about these robot things, which in Japan, the herbivore men, many of them don't even really care about sex. But when they decide, some of them, that they want to have sex, they're going to go to a robot before they go to a woman. So most of them are going to lose their virginity to a robot, and they probably won't, after that, they won't have anything to do with women. They won't want to, which means the populations of the world, I mean, if you can save up, like right now they cost around $7,000. So if you can save up $7,000, and instead of buying a car, you can get a wife, you know, not really a wife, but some of these, they're talking about they may be able to like do dishes and laundry and, you know, vacuum the house or something, you know, basically act like a wife. And they have intelligence. They'll have it, like, you know, they'll be able to learn. So, you know, hopefully they won't become like a real woman and learn how to be like a bitchy woman. You know, if you have this robotic woman and cleaning up your house, and then some bitchy woman comes over and starts yapping at her, she'll learn what this woman is saying, and maybe they'll have a program for that where you can delete it. Where anytime she talks to a woman and a woman gives her some shit like that, you can delete the entire conversation that she had and take it out of their memory bank, you know, something like that, so that you won't have to worry about your robotic woman becoming a real woman because of real women's influence, you know. So hopefully that'll happen. But yeah, I just thought, you know, a lot of people are doing videos on this, so I thought I'd come on and talk to it as well, because it's just it's hilarious how everything that feminists talk about, and this woman's a doctor. This is what's funny. This is what I'm always talking about: smart, stupid people. And you know, it's like how you'll hear a scientist, you know, a physics scientist or something. You'll be sitting in their class and they'll be talking about physics and, you know, molecular thermodynamics or something, and then they go into some spiel about aliens or you know, Jesus, or, you know, the Quran or something like that. And as soon as they say something like that, which I'm thinking about doing a funny video on it, everything I hear after that is just, you know, like it's just you know, Charlie Brown's teacher, basically, after that, because you just can't believe they're so stupid, you know, because like I say, whatever you believe is your core principle. You know, that's where you're starting from. That's your starting point. So if you're starting from a point of idiocy, wherever you go from there has that beginning of idiocy. And I don't care what you have to say. You could be the smartest person on the planet, but if you have a core principle of idiocy, you're an idiot. You know? And that's the thing. You know, it's like these women, Dr. Karen Richardson is such a smart woman because she's got a PhD. She's a doctor. But she's an idiot because she's a feminist. And here she is with a doctorate talking about robotics, talking about robotic sex toys. Why would you waste your time with something like that? Why? You're supposed to be a smart person, and then to argue in the way that she's arguing with them. And I'll put all these things in the description below so you can watch what's been said about it. I'll link Karen Richardson's ad in the BBC as well. The little things she put out and stuff. So it's all funny. It's all hilarious stuff. And you know, it's just funny to see how women approach these things, because they have absolutely no legs to stand on when it comes to this stuff. So that's my video for today. Thanks for watching. If you guys like, share, like, and subscribe. Comment down below if you got any suggestions for videos. Leave those below.